Hello everybody and welcome to Civ House. I'm Rob and we've got another update. We have got Gilgamesh here who's getting added to Civilization 7, and I wanted to make sure that I was here to run you guys through what he's looking like, what his abilities are, all of that kind of stuff today. And yeah, I'm ecstatic because I'm just glad that our Gilgy is back. He is back in Civilization 7, and I don't know if I'll say better than ever, but definitely gonna bring something unique. That's right, here he is. You guys can see him up on my screen. I'm gonna have a little B-roll running behind us here in just a second, but as always, before we get any deeper, make sure you guys like and subscribe so you don't miss out, on any of the Civilization 7 content we have coming out here at Civ House. Let me know what you guys think about Gilgamesh here in the comment section. Are you glad that he's back? What do you think of his abilities? All that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about that now. So let's get this rolling here, and we're going to go into his description. So as a reminder, Gilgamesh is going to be free in Civ 7. He's just going to be in your game next time you update and log in, which I think is fantastic. And, you know, his little description here is: the oldest of heroes, Gilgamesh sends his name down through nearly 5,000 years of history. His story is one of monsters and battles, of a king who defied the gods, of true friendship, and of heartbreak. While historicity as king of Uruk is largely lost to time, the story of Gilgamesh became one that later Mesopotamian kings turned to know what it meant to be heroic and to be a human. Alright, unique ability here. And I think, you know, I'll probably just have this up on the screen for you guys, but I'm going to read it here anyways. Once mortal, twice divine. Gain war support when you have exactly one ally. When you defeat an enemy unit, gain influence equal to a set percentage of its combat strength. All basic endeavors are unlocked. Endeavors with allies don't count against the limit of having one endeavor of a given type active at a time. Allies can support your endeavors for free. We're going to talk about this ability because I think it's pretty freaking strong. Attributes: diplomatic and militaristic. And the agenda: ally of the Enkidu. Increase relationship by a medium amount with leaders who have started or supported the most endeavors. Decrease relationship by a small amount with leaders and alliances with others. There's no starting bias. So Gilgamesh is pretty much this guy who is going to want to be your best friend, or you want to be best friends with, but at the same time, that's it. He's not going to want more than one ally, right? When you have that exact one ally, you're going to gain war support, which I think is obviously extremely important. And you know, it can make it so that your one alliance is going to be really, really, really strong, because when you defeat an enemy unit, you're going to gain that influence as well, and it's, you know, all basic endeavors instantly unlocked, and endeavors with your allies, so preferably the one, right, don't count against the limit of having one endeavor of any given type active at a time, and allies can support your endeavors for free, which is crazy. So to me, it feels like if you are a duo online player, this is going to be perfect, because it almost feels like Gilgamesh is the very first support, like true, not maybe the first, but he feels like a support if we were talking about an RPG or a MOBA or whatever for the game, where he is going to help you, you know, kind of ascend, and you are going to be, if you're playing as him, able to basically pick one, you know, ally, one, I don't know, yeah, I guess just one ally, one civ that you want to partner with, and then kind of help propel them to greatness alongside yourself, which is something that I think is extremely unique in this game, and I want to give props to them for thinking about this, because I definitely would not have thought that this would be something that would be honestly as strong as it has the possibility of being. Along with that, by the way, I do think that it's worth talking about the fact that, you know, you can manipulate maybe the endeavors a little bit. You're going to have influence to where you are interacting and really getting in there with some of these other players. And, you know, maybe that'll help you stay away from war. Maybe that will make it so that you can almost infinitely get war support, which will make you and your opponents very strong on their own. It's like, defeat an enemy unit, get some more influence, push that towards your war support, and allow you to just kind of start steamrolling some of these battles. And again, just being able to use all these endeavors and have your opponents use them for free is going to be great. Like it feels a lot like what we've seen with Gilgamesh in the past, where you're going to get into a game and you're going to be super jazzed if the very first person that you meet in the game is Gilgamesh. He's going to help you out, hopefully, and give you, all the support that you need, and just being able to do all those things for free is going to allow you to use your influence in a myriad of different ways, which I think is really, really strong. And I mean, we'll have to see how it plays in game. I can say that I played a little bit of Gilgamesh in the playtest, and he felt very strong. It felt very good to be able to use all those endeavors, and to be able to get some of that war support. As I was finishing up, I was just getting into a war, but having all that extra war support made it feel like, hey, I can just kind of walk in and take what I want. There are a lot of different civs that I think that he is going to work very well with. I think it's just going to be, kind of up to you on your play style. But as I said before, I'm going to be interested to hear what you guys have to say about Gilgamesh. Do you think that he is going to fit in really well in this game? Do you feel like maybe there is a strategic element of his gameplay that I am not thinking about? That is very possible. I miss angles all the time. But I am very excited for him, and I think that, this is really cool that we're getting a second free update in a row, for the anniversary. Having it be Gilgamesh, I think, is a very appropriate anniversary. I don't know if we want to call it a reward, but an anniversary thank you from the Civ dev team. And it's going to be interesting to see what else is going to happen with these leaders throughout the rest of the year, with the collections and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have a video talking about that either this week or next week, where I'm going to discuss some of the other leaders that I think we may be getting this year. You guys will have to let me know if there are any leaders that you would like to see in the year of 2026 for Civilization 7. But that is going to wrap it up for us here on this one. So, from our house to yours, thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us for one more turn.